Hello, this is Marbozir and welcome back to Let's Play Pillars of Eternity. So, I decided to leave Onja's gift for now, there's not much else to do here, and I want to continue one of my quests. This one, at all costs. I have to deliver a package to Gareth in Copper Lane. This quest will unlock a new companion, so that's one of the reasons why I want to finish that. But since I'm moving back to Copper Lane, I'll go through Heritage Hill. I've not been to that zone yet, so might as well check it out on the way. Or at least move through here. Because why not? Oh yeah, right, that's the closed one. Can I talk with these guys?
Good day, stranger.
Let's see, Might 18. I don't have that. How do I get inside? Trust me, you don't want to. But if you are really set on seeing this for yourself, I suppose you'd have to get permission from Wyla at the keep in First Fires. Alright. Would some coin open the gate for me? What's going on in there? Look, even if I were allowed to tell you, I don't rightly know. All I can say is, whatever it is, it started about 2 months ago. The guards that closed the gate talked of something unnatural that still wakes them in the middle of the night. I don't want to know any more than that. Okay. Would some coin open the gate for me? The guards glance at each other. Look, we could get in a lot of trouble for this, but then it's not like you could make things any worse in there. You hand us £1,000 and I'll open the gate and look the other way. And don't bother trying to bargain us down. That money will make sure our families are okay if we're found out. Well, no, I like my money for now. But it's good to know that we can get in for 1,000. That knowledge might be useful at some point. Right, let's go back to Copper Lane then. And find Gareth. I also need to rest sometime soon. My health is kind of low-ish. I think he's at the inn from what I remember from the quest. So I can just go there and have a rest while I'm there. I might also go back to the Endless Pass at some point. I have not been there in a while. I can probably clear another level or 2 or 3. Possibly. We might go there. Anyway, this is what we need. Ghost and Fox. I'm pretty sure he's there. Not much else to do in this zone, I don't think so. Come on guys, chop chop. I think I'll have to go back to Onja's gift after talking with this guy. To get my new companion. I might replace Matt because I need one more tanky person in my group, not just Eder. Eder can't tank everything on his own. There's Gareth. So, a man skulks near the bar. He seems like he's trying to blend in with the wood paneling, and he watches the other patrons out of the corner of his eye. He gives you a quick nod as you approach. Verzano has a delivery for you. He glances around and snatches the pouch from you. Keep your voice down, will you? The Doemenels have spies everywhere. You tell Verzano this is the last time I'm buying from him. This is getting too dangerous for me. Did I just do something illegal? Valid question. No? He grins weakly. Tell me what was in that pouch. I don't think he will tell us. I don't think I've heard of the whatever these guys are. The more important thing is making sure they don't hear of you. They're old Brackenbury stock, but these days the Doemenels are known for their business activities, most of which involve some degree of bribery, extortion, theft, or murder. Yeah, sounds like business activities, alright? So what do they have to do with this? You have no idea, do you? Let's just say the Doemenels have exclusive rights to trade certain merchandise within the city. Verzano likes to make some extra coin from time to time by dealing in the same merchandise, undercutting the competition, he says. Tell me what was in that pouch. Bitter squash seeds. They interrupt pregnancies. Even though they're not exactly legal, many folk nowadays prefer them to the risk of hollowborn or celibacy. Okay. Are we done? Yeah, we're done. Now get out of here before they're coming, I think. Who are these people? Gareth, I'm hurt. You promised to only buy from me. What's a girl to think? Please, my lady, I was just explaining that I don't do business with anyone else. Except this one last time, right? Dana crosses her arms and rocks back on her heels. There's always one more deal, until you run out of credit, that is. And just who are you? You don't exactly look like a seed dealer. I think that's a compliment, Aloth says. Just someone making a delivery. Not one to be trifled with. Slight positive. Leave me out of this, stay silent. I think it would be best to stay silent, actually. Let's stay silent. You've got pluck, but don't try to hold out on me, especially not when I'm inclined to let you off the hook. Verzano put you up to this, didn't he? That all falls on a sinking ship, and he's determined to drag anyone who gets close enough down with him. She eyes the trembling Gareth. Gareth here knew better, but I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. In fact, I'll also give you a chance to get even with the imbecile who's been playing us both. What do you say to killing Verzano? Interesting? Well, that was a little bit sudden. Why would I want to do that? I won't do it. I'll decide his fate when I talk to him again. What if I kill you instead? Let's ask why, or what's in it for us. Why wouldn't you? He's used you to do his dirty work, and without telling you anything about what you were carrying, or who you were crossing, she taps a finger to her jaw, and her voice slows. Of course, I'd also consider it a personal favor, and House Domenel is never stingy with his friends. She glances at Gareth. The loyal ones, anyway. Okay? So, tell me more? I don't know whether to be relieved or insulted. We're one of the wealthiest merchant families in Defiance Bay. Let's just say, however, that some of our business practices are not officially sanctioned. Yeah, we get it. We definitely do. So, do I want to do it or not? What if I decide what to do with that guy? You'd better make up your mind quickly, because we're going to pay him his dues one way or the other. Just make sure you stay out of our way. Alright, so I'll get a choice now, I suppose? At all costs. Return to Verzano. When I confront him, I'll have to decide how I want to handle his treachery. I guess we'll decide that then. However, let's have a rest first. That would be great. Let's see. Extra perception. That might be useful-ish, but my perception is very low on my leader. So I don't know. Let's go for intellect and lore. There. Alright, time to go back then. This should be interesting. If these people are one of the wealthiest families in Defiance Bay, it might be good to stay on their good side. And technically, they are right. That guy did just use me without telling us what's up. Well, we'll see. I might actually kill him. Let's go. Come on, guys. Faster. Chop, chop. Maybe there's going to be a third option. I don't actually know the outcome of this quest, by the way, because I avoided spoilers. Just saying. That's kind of the whole point of an RPG. I generally avoid spoilers in RPGs. Right, this is not where we're supposed to go. We're going here, to the trading company. I will be ready for a fight, which is why I had a rest. So, in we go. I think using the other door would be faster, but whatever. So there he is. Okay, well, let's prepare for a fight. Let's see. Like this.
Of course.
And let's have a chat. So, but now the Domenels want you dead, you'd better explain why you set me into a trap, and fast. If you told me the Domenels were after you, You could have saved us both a lot of trouble. How can I trust you after the way you manipulated me? You didn't tell me things would get messy. I charge extra for that. Let's go for the rational approach for now. Yeah, I like this one. The Dominels were there. Verzano's eyes fly open, and he tugs at his beard. I was so careful, always following the Verla Vita. They couldn't have known. Well, they did. Okay, that's our new companion, I think. Yep, that's her. Well, well. Is this your last day among the living, Verzano? Your timing is impeccable, Tella Pallegina. The Dominels are after me. Please, you've got to stop them. As if any of this were ever in my hands. The Republics considered your business worth protecting based on its success. That success depended on cooperation with the locals, like House Dominel. You've lost that. Her golden eyes narrow. And the favor of the Dukes. Do not interrupt. Yeah, let's not interrupt. Even if you get out of this alive, they are done with you. The Dukes have more pressing interests in Defiance Bay than rescuing one merchant who threw himself overboard. Verzano falls to his knees and clasps his hands together. Have mercy, Pallegina. I don't stand a chance against the Dominels. He bites a trembling lip. I've brought failure and shame on myself, but you can't mean to watch your countrymen die like a dog. Pallegina stares at Verzano for a long moment. The nitty-taking membranes of her eyes slide out and back before she continues. Verzano, Verzano, why are you wasting your precious breath on me? My orders come through the ambassador, and through the ambassador, from people you should be honored, ever gave a moment's thought to whether you live or die. You don't seem like the sort to petition the gods to keep him out of hell, so why not cry mercy to the one person in this room with the power to grant it? She turns her attention to you and raises her feathered eyebrows expectantly. I intend to protect the Verzano. Attack Verzano. It's not the Dominels he needs to be worried about. You're on your own. I'm leaving after you pay me what I'm owed. Yeah, I think this is the best option. I don't really feel like killing this guy, but I'm not going to help him either. Yeah. A hard fate, but not unwarranted. Verzano turns his tear-streaked face to you. I know I put you in a difficult position, but please believe that I never thought either of us would come to harm. I only did what was necessary to save my business and bring honor to my country. Please, I beg for your mercy.
Do as you will. He's no longer my concern.
Okay. Are we done here? Well, here come the Dominels, or whatever. Dana saunters through the door, flanked by a squad of Dominel foot soldiers. She lets her gloved hand rest on the hilt of her weapon. I hope you've collected whatever payment you were owed, because there won't be much left of this fall soon. As you leave the warehouse, you hear Verzano utter a shriek, which is quickly cut off. Well, that's harsh. But we didn't cross anyone, so that's good. Or at least we should be on decent terms with the House Dominel or whatever. So now, can we get Pallegina to join us?
Ah, it's done then. You did the right thing. Verzano has no one to blame for this but himself. We gave him more than enough warnings, but he never listened. In any case, the embassy's entanglements with him have been cut, which also means that I'm free from Verzano's net of stupidity. You have my thanks. Whether you intended to or not, you've done the Valian Republics a service today, ridding us of him. I work closely with the embassy to protect our interests, but lately I think our gaze has been too narrow. You clearly have pursuits of your own in the city, but I think we could help each other out. If you're interested in doing some work for us. Officially, I mean. We can go together and I'll introduce you to the ambassador.
Alright. So, she's actually a very interesting companion, because she's a subrace that you cannot normally get as a custom companion. There's no way to get her subrace. She's the avian godlike.
Good.
So I think I'll replace Matt. As I said, I need someone who's more tanky. I like the damage, but yeah. I could replace the Chanter. I'm honestly not impressed with the Chanter. Maybe they get better at higher level, but I don't know. I'm almost considering replacing Kana or whatever with Sagani to get a decent ranged DPS character. And as I said, I'm not too impressed by the Chanter so far, not really. I'll try this kind of setup for now, we'll see how it goes. I can always change it later, I can change it anytime I want. So, you should be in the front with Eder, like so. And, well, the rest looks fine-ish.
I'm ready.
Let's check her out. What are these? Flames of Devotion. 2 per encounter. Effect on the user. Full attack. Plus 50% damage. This is a bit confusing, hold on. Calls upon the Paladin's inner fire, causing their equipped weapons to burst into flame and adding burn damage to their next attacks. Right, so this is just a self-damage buff, okay. Does it have a duration? No? Lay on hands. So that's a heal, basically. Heal over time. Alright. And what's this? Zealous Focus. The Paladin's intense and pure conviction instills clarity of purpose in him or her and all allies, increasing their accuracy. Right, that's just an accuracy aura. Alright. So, we're done here. What next? Good question, what do we have? Oh, we need to talk with someone at the embassy. I suppose I could do that. I still got that lighthouse quest. And this, I'm not sure where to go for this one. Somewhere in the Crucible Keep in First Fires, okay. What else do we have here? Tasks? Oh yeah, Brackenberry, Sanitarium, right, I should go there. I can also go back to the Endless Pass. I'm strongly considering that. I might actually do that next, go back to the Endless Pass. Maybe. But let's do that task in Brackenberry. I've not been to that zone at all yet. So I think I have to go... Hold on, where do I have to go to get there? Through Copper Lane, I think? Or through First Fires? I actually have no idea. Let's go to First Fires and talk with that person and the embassy. Oh, also, I didn't check her gear. I probably have better items? Maybe, maybe not? What's her armor? 10 damage reduction. That looks decent enough. Right, so what about that weapon? And do I have better weapons? Good question. Let's see, I don't actually have a lot of weapons. Oh, the person I got rid of had a lot of my items. Yeah, I didn't move them to the stash. Okay, well, I guess I can always pick them up once I go back to my stronghold. Speaking of the stronghold, I should build it up a bit. What do we need here? Library, barracks, 2000. Necessities for keeping the stronghold self-sufficient. Yeah, that sounds useful. Oh, right, one upgrade is still in progress. 13 hours left. I thought that was done already. Right, so let's go back to the embassy. It's right here. Brackenberry, through here. Right, so I got that part. Let's go in. Once I go back to the stronghold, I can switch my party members around a bit. Who do we need to talk with? This person.
Ambassador Agosti, I would speak with you on a matter of some urgency and great importance.
If this is the same matter we previously discussed, I doubt I will be convinced more easily. Okay. Remain silent. Ambassador, please hear her out. Let's go for diplomatic. Quit stonewalling and pay attention for once. No, I don't think so. The ambassador appraises you for several moments and nods respectfully. You are well known in Defiance Bay, even in the Valian embassy. Okay? So, you're keeping respectable company these days. Hardly a good reason to go stirring up trouble with the Animancers and who knows what else.
Ambassador, there are issues at stake here that go beyond rogue merchants and the port staying open. Animancy is under attack in Defiance Bay.
Okay. We have to protect our interests here, but that also means knowing when to avoid unnecessary entanglements. The Animancers and the locals have problems. They'll work them out. Or they won't. Either way, there's too much to risk by getting involved.
If it is outlawed here, what would prevent the same from happening in our republics?
Pallegina, I do not think your concerns are unfounded, but it is not the place of this embassy to countermand the Republic's policies. If it makes any difference, Ambassador, I'm already looking into the matters Pallegina has spoken of. What kind of spineless do-nothing are you? If you and the dogs aren't going to take her seriously, shove off. No, let's go for the diplomatic option. It doesn't, but it would be fortuitous if your investigation took you to Twin Elms, because that's where Pallegina needs to go.
What is it the Dukes need of me, Ambassador?
The Dirwold's instability has created an opportunity for us to take over their trade with Air Glanfath. We will need to meet with the Glanfathans soon to secure upcoming trade arrangements. The roads to Twin Elms can be dangerous, of course, but that's why you'll be our representative there.
Juicy, Ambassador. But won't this provoke the Dirwoodins? Their country is falling apart, and we are already dividing up their trade alliances.
Provoke them into what? Going to war? Through no fault of the Republics, the Dirwood's armies have been deprived of an entire generation of soldiers. It would be foolish not to take advantage of the situation. If we don't, the Red Serans will. Ambassador, that's some cold compassion considering what these people have been through. It does make sense, the Dirwood has problems and sooner or later someone's going to profit from it. Okay. I might just say nothing here. These are both valid points. Okay, let's go for the rational one.
When I walked in here, I didn't think we were going to be talking about how to chop up the Dirwood's corpse.
Well, you were wrong. Vincent holds up his hands to set Pallegina at ease. That's not what we're talking about. This is just business. Okay. Go to Twin Elms. Speak to the... whatever. Impress her the instability of the Dirwood and reassure her of the Valiant Republic's desire to open safe trade.
Of course, Ambassador.
The Ambassador nods and smiles. He then looks to you. I know you planned on investigating this crisis together, but I hope you understand Pallegina's responsibilities. Of course, we all have our duties to attend to. I understand, but we're still going to investigate it, responsibilities or not. Yeah, let's be honest. Will the dogs need to hear more about Pallegina Mesray wild adventures?
Of course not, Ambassador. I will attend to the unnamed fault as soon as I am able to travel to Twin Elms.
Good. If you will now excuse me. Well, that was an interesting conversation.
Could have gone better. Could have gone worse. I appreciate that you stood up for me, but it's hard to persuade the Ambassador to go against the Duke's orders.
Okay. It seemed right to support you, but I think the Ambassador made good points. If you don't start following orders, you're going to get into more trouble with the Dukes. Well, it's probably true. I know you're right. We may find a way for you to fulfill your obligations while looking into what's really going on here, don't worry. Well, that's what we are going to do.
For both of us.
Well, it's a long way to Twin Elms. You'll have plenty of time to think it over. Just follow your orders. It's the least likely path to trouble. You'll have plenty of time. Alright. So, quest updated. This one. help her with the trade arrangement. Taxes collected, they were lost to bandits. That's not very nice. I should look into that. I'll just have to expand the stronghold. Not that money is really a big problem. Okay, so the next goal is, I don't know, Brackenbury, and then go back to the stronghold.
Anyway.
Possibly.
Your hand.
Is that upgrade done? Oh yeah, adventure. Sure. Whatever, you can go. I don't think construction is done yet. No, 12 more hours.
I'm gonna pay.
Anyway, I'm going to finish this part here and continue in next one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.